released a curse. From Shepherdstown.
After the paranormal team wrapped up their investigation last summer, things have certainly died down in Shepherdstown, that's for sure. The problem is, I'm beginning to get all types of strange reports from the neighboring towns.
Chief Rich from the fire department in Charlestown.
I was referred by Martinsburg Police.
Something about paranormal activity?
He just disappeared.
Poltergeist activity in Harper's Ferry.
You know, maybe it's bigger than what I thought.
Well, maybe it's bigger than Shepherdstown.
Last year, we had a very significant spike in unusual emergency calls. I gotta tell you, I've never seen anything like it in my 36 years of police work. I assembled a team of top paranormal investigators to help us solve some of these bizarre cases.
There's somebody here.
Go, follow it. There's a negative presence here.
A lot of folks already believe Shepherdstown is the most haunted town in the country. But now, the dark presence is back. And it's spreading.
You ever think about, like, all these people walking by in Shepherdstown, going to school, the kids, the parents going to work, but here we are going to look for ghosts. And everyone else is going about their everyday life. We didn't expect to be staying here in West Virginia for very long, but paranormal activity is picking up so much in towns just outside of Shepherdstown that we're actually getting phone calls from other paranormal groups that need our help. Is that King?
That's King. Sounds like we're being pulled over by Mike.
You guys know you got taillight out on that thing?
Are you serious? We
Yeah,
do? We have a taillight out.
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we?
I was just gonna tell you, I had another report of some stuff going on in Sharpsburg, just across the river and right along the river there.
Yeah, we heard that on the police scanner.
And that's where we're headed right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're waiting on you. I'm not gonna hold you up.
We just got a call yesterday from a local paranormal team who's been helping a client named Nina in Sharpsburg, which is right up the river from here along the Potomac. And apparently her paranormal activity has gotten so crazy so fast that she's had to call the local police.
How far away is Nina's house from the Potomac River?
A couple miles, 4 miles. Yeah.
This is our second case in a row where the town is situated right along the Potomac River. And that supports our theory that water is acting as some sort of conduit, enabling the negative entity to travel from one town to the next. Really, right now, we're town hopping. We're going from one town to the next, and they all happen to lie along the Potomac River.
All right.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so glad you guys are here. I've had other paranormal teams come and investigate the place. No one's been able to help me. I'd like to show you where it all began in the backyard.
Yeah, we'll follow you.
Yeah.
My ex-husband, John, was mowing the lawn. He noticed something on the ground, and he realized that it was a bullet, a Civil War bullet. It had teeth marks in it.
That's crazy, teeth marks in a bullet.
Nina's house is in Sharpsburg, which is one of the bloodiest battlefields in all of the American Civil War. Thousands of men literally died right here where I'm standing.
Seems like you discovered something that ties back to the Civil War that took place here, the Battle of Antietam.
In September of 1862, the bloodiest day in American history occurred in Sharpsburg, Maryland.
The Battle of Antietam was the 17th day of September.
Sharpsburg was shelled by Union artillery for 15 hours.
There were so many killed, the water ran red.
Every building in the town was said to have been a field hospital.
They would amputate body parts and kind of throw them out the windows.
My grandfather, who was 10 years old at the time, would help pick up some of those limbs and throw them into the wagon.
To this day, they are still recovering skeletal remains of soldiers.
Everyone here knows we're not alone. We're sharing the town with the dead.
So where's the bullet now?
Another paranormal group was here, and they thought that if they took the bullet away, that would take care of the problem. But actually, it became a little bit more aggressive.
Did you bring it back?
No.
They just took it?
Yeah, they just took it.
What happened after that?
Our marriage just dissolved. And then my ex-husband, John, moved down in the basement. John had an experience down there. That's when things got really bad.
When it started to escalate, that's when you got divorced?
Yes. I had tenants downstairs. 4 out of 5 of the tenants that I had down there have either ended up in rehab or a psych ward. Something is taking over my basement.
I've been investigating these types of cases for a really long time, and when you have this many people experiencing the same thing in one room, it's not a coincidence. So who else lives here?
I live here by myself now. Everyone has just kind of left, like one by one, just out the door, and I'm like the last man standing.
What's making you stay? Why can't you move out?
Well, I refinanced at the last minute, and now I got to stay here for 3 more years before I can do anything.
And that's the tough part. I mean, I've talked to so many people, and it's like, why don't you just move out? It's so extremely haunted, and people don't understand sometimes you can't. You go
so
bankrupt,
hard.
you'll go homeless pretty much.
Yeah, if I was a millionaire, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
So it's been going on for a really long time, but recently it's escalated.
Yes. And now things are starting to happen to me. A couple of days ago, I started finding my rosary beads broken around the house. Then, one of them broke apart right in front of me. After that, I started seeing things.
Wow.
I saw a Native American woman. She was in the backyard. I ran into my bedroom. She disappeared. She was gone. If you see where the deck is, to the right, that's the window that I saw her from.
Oh, right here, this one? I can see it on my camera.
Recently, I've been having nightmares. The same Native American woman that I've been seeing in my backyard. She came to me in my dreams. She was limping, dragging her feet. I woke up in the middle of the hallway. I was terrified. I know she has a message for me, but I don't know what it is. She was leading me towards the door.
The door to your room or the door to your basement?
The front door.
Oh, out of the house.
Out of the house.
This is to the basement?
Yes.
This is the second case where we're dealing with some sort of haunted basement. I don't know if that's just coincidence or if there's some sort of pattern emerging here.
So where are you taking us?
To the back bedroom where John had his experience, as well as the other tenants that lived here. The people that have lived here, I've had leases with them, and they would just break it and leave the next day. Are you okay?
What's the matter?
That's pretty bad. I feel like really jittery and like I feel manic. Like that's the best way to describe it.
That's the way my mom felt when she was down here.
Yeah. When I experience a sense of vertigo, it's a lot of times associated with negative energies.
And Bill, are you getting any readings right now on the equipment?
Flatline the whole time we've been down here.
Well, right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a baseline sweep with all of our equipment, try to figure out if there's any natural causes to these hauntings. Bill and I are gonna be rolling on our cameras, and he has his EMF detector, and also a digital recorder. Elizabeth wasn't feeling well in the basement earlier, so she's gonna start upstairs while Bill and I get some readings in the basement.
So this is a millimeter, and a lot of times we will use it for EMF sweeps, but there's also a function on it that's a REM antenna. So if anything breaks the electromagnetic field that it gives off, an audible tonal sound, and the closer it is, the louder it will get.
Anything yet?
Well, the good news is the toilet isn't haunted.
Good. I'll use it later. Check this out, Bill. Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're furnace, right?
Do you think she could have loose pipes that could be giving off some sort of gas that might make people hallucinate, give them headaches?
It's a good possibility.
I have done a baseline reading of This is the exact path where the Native American woman led Nina out to the front door when she was having that dream. The meter is going off right now in the same exact spot. Is there anybody back here with us? Hey, guys.
Hey, what's going on, Elizabeth?
My meter's going off like crazy in Nina's bedroom. Can you come here?
Yeah, we're coming now. Where are you?
I'm in the back bedroom here. There it goes again.
I have no clue what's going on.
You see this? The millimeter just won't stop. The millimeter just won't stop. There it goes again.
Where are you?
I'm in the back bedroom here.
What's happening?
This just keeps going off. It's been sporadic like this. It started in the hallway, which was the same path that the Native American woman took her in her dream. I come into the bedroom, and I place the REM antenna on the bed, and this starts just going off again. And it's just been doing this ever since.
Oh, wow.
You guys aren't hitting your walkies, are you?
I'm not touching mine.
No.
Mine's in my back.
There's no way this meter should ever go off without someone being that close to the antenna. There's no electronics, there's no answering machine, there's no phone wires outside of the window, and really no natural cause for why our equipment is going off. I'm gonna put mine on the other side of the bed.
There is something here triggering this.
I mean, that literally...
Look at, wow. Oh my God.
They're both going off with that.
Do you have your recorder, Bill?
Let me get it back out.
There's a device right here, and we'll be able to hear you. Can you try talking to us?
Are you trying to hurt Nina?
Were you a soldier that died in the Battle of Antietam?
Is the Native American woman here with us now? Are you trying to warn Nina of something? Are you trying to get Nina to leave this location?
Is that a no? Or a resounding yes?
Were you killed? Did somebody kill you on this ground? Whoa.
What is that?
I've never heard it do that.
It's like off the charts.
Are you still here? Are you trying to hurt Nina?
So far, we haven't been able to pick up anything on this EVP, but every time we would ask a question that was connected to the spirit of this Native American, the REM antenna would go off the charts. I think that we're actually communicating with a Native American. Here it is, Captain Benders. That's where he told us to meet him.
We really need to figure out what's happening in Nina's basement. So she put us in contact with her ex-husband, John.
How's it going?
Hi, you John?
Yes, I am.
That way we can hear firsthand about his experiences down in the basement.
And we just wanted to learn a little bit more about, you know, the house that you used to live in.
Right. Nina, she's been a really good friend. Actually, we grew up in high school. We have a son together. I pray for her just about every night to make sure that she's safe.
When did you actually move down into the basement?
I moved down to the basement a couple weeks after I found the bullet. When I was down there, as you walk into that door, it gives you like vertigo.
Good dizzy feeling.
Right, when you first
Yeah,
get in
and
there.
it gave me It's like something heavy. It does freak you out. It does. We want to pass on that house to our son, but he doesn't want anything to do with it. I was totally a skeptic up until this point. Sometimes just being downstairs, your eyes will just go blank and you'll just, I don't know, daydream.
You lose like track of time a little bit and you have these day terrors.
It's like an eerie feeling like you're being watched at every turn. If I had to give it a word, insanity. I had a weird feeling in the basement. A coldness took that room. I got dizzy. I felt nauseous. I wasn't sure what was happening. Things were kind of like out of place. Sometimes I come home, my keys, my wallet are on the floor. I had a chess set down there as well, and pieces would be knocked down. It gives me goosebumps just talking about it.
Have you experienced this anywhere else?
No, just in that basement.
John confirmed that these experiences that he had only happened down in the basement. So I don't think that anything's actually attached to him. But I will say, when I was down in the basement, I had these like really manic feelings. So it seems like something is definitely there.
Hey, Rodney, how you doing?
Hi, Bill.
Good seeing you. Rodney's a local paranormal investigator who was the first person to contact us about Nina's case. And while he's done several sweeps in her property, he hasn't been able to find a cause for her paranormal activity. But he has collected some significant evidence that could actually help us crack this case.
Got my bullet picture there, I see.
Yeah, thanks for sending it. This was the bullet you actually found on the property.
Correct, yeah.
I brought some of my own, actually. Go and take a look at those. Check out the teeth grooves on that one.
Wow.
These were just basically balls of hot lead, and they were melting as they were fired. So when they hit you, they would mushroom out. So if they hit you in the shoulder, it would shatter the bone. It wouldn't go through, which is why there was so many amputations during the Civil War.
With that one not being mushroomed out, I would imagine that one hadn't been fired.
Yeah, it was a non-fired bullet that was bitten down on. It probably was just somebody just pulled it out of their box and gave it to somebody, so you bite on this, which is where the term bite the bullet comes from.
The bullet that Nina's ex-husband found in the backyard was never fired. If it was never fired, then it means it's never killed anyone. To be honest, I don't think this bullet has enough residual energy attached to it to create such a large spike in paranormal activity on Nina's property.
Tell me a little bit about what happened when you and your team was there.
First, we retrieved the bullet. While we were investigating, we actually heard the sound of a woman where we had put the bullet. You want to listen to this audio that we captured at...
Awesome. This is from your actual investigation night?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd love to hear this.
What the hell was that?
Oh my God.
What the hell was that?
Doesn't even sound like an English dialect, does it? It's an incredible find.
Wow.
Whatever it is, she definitely sounds like she's in distress.
That's chilling. It was a terrible, inhuman-sounding cry, like somebody being tortured or about to be killed.
Whatever's haunting that location definitely wanted to be heard or known that they're there.
So this was a Class A EVP.
Yeah.
So nothing was done to the recording.
Nothing was done to it. That's how we recorded it.
So an EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon, and it's basically when you can capture a disembodied voice or sound on a recorder that is out of the frequency of the human ear. And in this case, Rodney captured what sounded like a woman screaming in the basement, and that's something we would not have heard without that recorder.
A lot of people believe because they're a spirit that they're no longer in pain, which isn't the case. In some hauntings, the spirit's still suffering to some extent.
She's still actively in pain, which means we've really got to help her, not just Nina.
Let's see if Nina's back here.
Okay, so this is the lady that owns the property?
Yes. I have been sensitive to the paranormal my entire life. I might be able to tune into things, but Lori has the ability to really communicate with those who have passed on. Lori's a psychic medium that we work with on all of our cases.
Do you mind me looking around?
Yeah, no, please, go ahead.
Okay. I feel energy. It's very strong. I hear banging, and I hear drums. And then I hear this. That's the warning. There's a woman sitting here.
Wow.
She's giving me emotions right now. Oof.
This woman, do you know what happened to her?
Whatever it was, I feel like I'm ambushed. Do you know what I mean? An ambush.
Lori doesn't know anything about the haunting here, but she's already picked up on the fact that there's a female present, and she heard drum beats in the exact spot where this Native American spirit has been seen, which just corroborates Nina's experiences.
She was murdered.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna make me cry.
I know this is hard.
Yeah.
But it's also validating and
Yeah,
relief.
it is. I've been telling people about these experiences for a long time, and Lori seemed to sum it up in a paragraph, and it makes me feel not so alone. Oh man, an emotional day. It's been an emotional day. Oh my gosh.
You're not alone, and that's why we're here, is to help you. But I'm being drawn down in the basement. Is there a basement in the home?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, you have a really bad negative here. Most definitely. It just said, I'm growing you, bitch. It says, damn it, damn you, damn it. There is a negative down here, right here. And it's not a woman, it's a negative. It's a dark entity, and it's been around for a long time.
Prior to that war?
Most definitely prior to the war, and it's been lingering.
What is this writing you have on the wall here? Do you see this? It's like infinity symbols going up.
That's never been there before. I don't remember seeing any of that.
Oh, wow, I've got a massive headache. Ooh, I'm being dragged. I feel there's a portal in the middle of this room. That's where I get a lot of the energy from.
Yeah.
The portal it's almost like an invisible door to other dimensions or where the spirits sit. Well, with this portal being open, it's actually bringing in all this negative.
If there is a portal there, a lot of spirits can have access to this house, and some of them could be really dangerous.
This thing is really, really, really bad. I feel there's a portal in the middle of this room. A portal opens up and brings in other spirits and other worlds and other dimensions. It's like a doorway.
It makes sense that there may be a portal in Nina's basement. It could have manifested somehow a long time ago, whether it was energy imprints on the space from the Civil War, or even the tenants that have lived here previously. If they were into some sort of occult practices, they could have caused it. It could be all sorts of things. Do you feel like Nina's in danger right now?
No, she's being protected.
I think this is a good point for us to stop and recollect ourselves.
Most definitely.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave some equipment here. This is something that I designed. I call it the Calm Sphere. It will be able to detect any movement that occurs. If it goes off at any point, I will be notified through my phone, and we will immediately come back to you.
Okay.
I have a feeling that this Native American spirit is the one protecting Nina, but at this point, I don't really know what she's protecting Nina from. I really need to regroup with the team and figure out what to do about this portal.
look at this. Look at this. This is a treaty signed in 1727
My God.
between the Native American 5 nations to allow the settlers to use their territory there. And there's their different marks. Nina's property is well within that confines. So that land, all that land had been Native American land.
So where Nina's property sits, it's all Native Americans
It was,
that would inhabit
yes.
it.
Native Americans, when they'd cross the river, would take refuge in caves after their skirmishes and battles. There's caves all under that area. First of all, it's well known that the Catawba and the Delaware Indians battled it out in that area. The Delaware and the Catawba had a major battle in the late 1700s. During this skirmish, the Delaware took a female Catawba prisoner. They killed their prisoner and went on their way. The next day, they returned and cut off the soles of her feet.
Why would they cut off the soles of her feet?
Because they didn't want her spirit following them.
So they would keep her captive even in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nina mentioned that there was something wrong with the ghost feet.
That's really bizarre.
There's a lot of similarities between the history Dana shared with us and this ghost that Nina's been seeing. If this tribe indeed cut off the soles of her feet, it would make a lot of sense why Nina thought that she was limping or that something was wrong with her feet.
If this Native American woman is trying to protect her, like Lori suggested, what is she trying to protect her from?
That's the alarm for the comm sphere I left in Nina's basement.
Let's go, come on. Go, go, go. You ready?
I'm ready.
I just got off the phone with Nina. She said she wasn't in the basement when the comm sphere went off. I told her to stay put, and we're getting ready to roll into an emergency night investigation.
No sleep for the wicked.
Nina's outside right now waiting on us, it looks like.
Let's go.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just freaked out. I didn't want to go in there.
All right, we're gonna head inside real quick. I'm gonna go check out the device, okay?
Okay.
This is the area I put it. What? Do you see this? This is completely ripped off. What? Do you see this? This is completely, like, just ripped off. It's not like that would be easy to do. This wire was soldered into place to help secure the board, and it's completely just ripped off.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So this actually was pulled out by something?
Yeah, like you'd have to cut it. Doesn't really make any sense to me.
But it was in the same spot.
Right, it was in the same spot where I placed it before.
Yeah.
Nina doesn't have any pets, and there's no draft here. And I can't find any natural explanations for what's setting off the comm sphere. Now, if something's coming through this portal and it is breaking our equipment, that means it's very powerful and potentially dangerous. Hey, Nick, you want to move that just a little bit to the right so I can see that bed kind of in center?
How's this right here?
Really good right there.
We got cameras covering every hot spot in this house. Anything happens, we're going to be able to capture it.
Nick, you ready? Coming to you.
Copy that.
Basement lights are out. We're headed upstairs.
Yeah, the temperature's much colder down. What's up?
Did you see the light moving in the door?
No, I didn't see it. I turned the corner and I was looking. Why, you saw something?
The light was moving under the door.
I can't see under the door.
Like if someone were like going back and forth and blocking the light. Is the light on in
Just the lasers. Lasers are on.
Oh, that's right. It could be that.
Bill set up a laser grid in the basement bedroom. If we see disruption in the grid, it means something is moving within the light beams, even if we don't see it with our own eyes.
Yeah. There's a light on in there.
There's a lamp?
There's a light on in there.
A light?
Yeah, in the back room there.
Okay, let me go turn it off.
Oh, it's freezing.
I don't like this in here.
Oh my God, that light just turned off, I swear to God.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I swear on my life.
Oh my God, it did.
I'm not even kidding. That was like terrifying to me.
There's no one in these back basement rooms, and our producer just experienced seeing a light turn off by itself. I had goosebumps right now.
Oh my God.
Here, hold on, shh, 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 shh. Quiet. There is something back here.
That feeling's coming back.
Yeah, it's really, really strong in here right now. The light just automatically went off. There's something back here, I swear to God. I can hear it shuffling around. Listen.
I hear it, I hear it.
There it is. Are you back in here? There's something in here. Let's communicate.
All right.
All right, so let's try this. So right now we're gonna turn on the Geoport. What we wanna do is try to make direct communication with whatever spiritual energy is here. And this works on 4 different functions: electricity, EMF, electromagnetic fields, and also radio frequencies and vibrational waves. And it takes all of those and modulates it so we can hear it through audio. You're gonna hear scrambled words coming through. It should not make any sense. Here we go. Who are you? Are you back here in this room? I'm right here in the basement. It just
Yeah, I'm right here in the basement.
said. Well, where? Show yourself.
There's a woman trying to talk. How long have you been here?
2,000. 2,000 years. Who's the woman we're speaking to?
It's me.
It's me.
It's me.
Yeah, the woman. If you are here, why don't you do something so we know where to go? The symbols are just said. Where were the symbols that
Right
you
here,
saw?
right here. There it is, there.
Do you have the black light?
You see them? Oh my God,
Yeah,
look.
it shows up. You can actually see the symbols with the black light right here. If you take your light off for a second, you'll be able to see it. Go ahead. You see that?
Yeah. And that's a crescent moon.
What is all this? Who put this in?
I don't know. Crescent moons can sometimes symbolize growth or new beginnings. I'm just not really sure how it ties into this case. Oh, there's more infinity symbols. Look
It
at
looks
that.
like it's almost painted over. Who wrote the symbols on the wall? How did you get here?
The caves.
Where are the caves? Let's go over this side. Are you back here still? Oh my God.
Oh, and the energy's weird.
Yeah, it is. I'm getting this
Weird.
static charge. Where's the female spirit? We want to talk to her again.
What was that? Can you say help me?
Yeah, girl saying help me. What do you need help from?
Did it just die? Did you say help me?
Yeah, girl saying help me. What do you need help from?
Did it just die?
That was so freaking weird. It just totally malfunctioned. It just malfunctioned.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened. It's not uncommon for spirits to drain batteries and harness the energy to try to manifest. But tonight, 2 pieces of our equipment have been broken in this basement. Something definitely doesn't like that we're down here. There was a female that came through and goes, help me.
It didn't even really die, it just malfunctioned.
Do you think it's the Native American that the female who Nina has been seeing that has been trying to help her and guide her away from the house?
It's quite possible. Whatever it was so dominating, she would only come in bits and pieces.
There's something blocking her from talking.
Yeah. We really need to find the location of this portal.
All right, Bill, do your thing.
A little rusty with this, you know. So dowsing rods have been used, since ancient times to pinpoint everything from graves to water sources. And now in more modern times, people use them to find things like vortexes.
Bill is moving through this whole entire basement using the dowsing rods to try to pinpoint this vortex. If the dowsing rods cross, then that shows that there's some sort of energy right in that particular spot. Whoa, it's crossing.
Wow.
I'd have to say that's probably it. This might be the spot we're looking at.
Were you marking the spot?
Yeah. I'm just placing it in the center of where the vortex would be. And everything else I'm gonna do to help try and close the portal is gonna surround that area.
So right now, Elizabeth is setting up the technique to try to suppress this energy and close this doorway here. She's used it on several different residential cases, similar to this one.
The conch shell represents water. The candles will represent the fire. The stones that I have in 4 corners will represent the earth. And then the sage is what represents the air. So all of those elements together is what will help us suppress it.
Hopefully this works and we can try to push this negative entity back and out of this house once and for all.
Why did the lasers just go off?
Did it all go off too? Is the camera off as well?
It almost sounded like the breaker went out.
I mean, no, because the camera's still on.
Yeah, I just traced it all the way around. I can't find any reason why it would
Go off like that?
Yeah, it shouldn't.
The lasers went off at the exact moment that the sage stopped burning, which is when the sage stops burning, that's when you know that the whole session is complete. So I feel like that was our sign that it was actually done.
Feels lighter down here.
I think time will tell, definitely. I feel like the portal's closed, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the Native American spirit has moved on. So I really need to regroup with Dana and Lori and figure out a way in which we can cross the spirit over. Dana actually knows a couple local Native Americans that actually specialize in traditions and death ceremonies.
Reed and Melody, who are both members of the Oglala Sioux tribe, should be able to release the spirits at this location.
This ceremony that I'm going to do, it's actually called Wiping of the Tears ceremony. I have some medicine here that we're going to burn. And this medicine is to ward off spirits, basically saying that it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go home now. We're going to start in the house. We're going to wipe the house clean. And that way, Nina can get on with her life.
Nina has been instructed she'll go out on the front porch with her back facing the door. And it's very important for her not to actually turn around at any point that they're cleansing the home, to break the connection with the Native American woman. So I brought these handmade moccasins for her since the soles of her feet were cut off. So this way, in the spirit world, she'll be able to walk with these new shoes. So beautiful. Yes.
To the Native American woman, I just want to say thank you for protecting me, but it's time to move on.
The activity seems to have died down here, but we're gonna stick around a little bit longer just to make sure Nina's okay. I mean, until we figure out what opened up this portal in the first place, we have no way of preventing it from opening up once again somewhere else.